Praise the Lord, I thought this day would never come. You don't know how actually real that statement is, because man, this setup took a long time to figure out. Sorry about the wee bit of buzzing that you still probably can hear. I'm not a sound technician. I'm just a guy who likes Doctor Who and has this equipment and has had it for years and years, so it probably is outdated. And also sorry about the fireworks that you can hear, because it is New Year's Eve and I thought, why would I go outside and have a good time and meet people? I'd be inside in my jumper and talk about Doctor Who. So hi, my name is Reegan, and I just wanted to do a bit of a summation of who I am, what my understanding of Doctor Who is, for you guys, because this is the channel that I'm going to be running for a little bit. Let's see how it goes. Not just these kind of videos, but then also we've got the Doctor Pooh podcast as well. First episode is out, which was a reaction to the Star Beasts, the first of the 60th Doctor Who anniversary specials. It does sound like we are under fire. I don't know if you can hear that, but yeah, there's fire. There's gunfire. We are under fire. But that's okay. So yeah, my understanding of Doctor Who, I pretty much started out with Doctor Who with Eccleston's run. I don't think I started at the beginning. I'm pretty sure I started out with the first episode being Father's Day, which, wow, what an episode to start off with when it comes to Doctor Who. It has everything. It has the time travel element, obviously. It has the emotion in spades. It has Murray Gold's beautiful soundtrack, and Murray Gold is something that on this channel we're going to be focusing on so much, because Murray Gold, of course, is back for the next era of Doctor Who, the soft reboot with Ncuti Gatwa, and also Russell T Davies is back, which is just fantastic. But we'll get into those. In fact, I'm hoping after this little summation video, I'm going to be doing a review of the Church on Ruby Roads shortly after this. But yeah, so I'm also at the moment I've got access to one of the British streaming sites, and I'm going to be going through Classic Who. So at the moment, I've actually at this very point, I've just finished season 1. So I'm also going to be doing a little bit of a review of season 1, and I'm hopefully going to do that for every single season as and when I finish it. And I dare say that the Doctor Pooh podcast will also cover some of that. We'll do little silly reactions. We'll get very drunk, and we will go through as many of those as we can, because we did dabble with that. I don't know if I'm going to release those, but we'll have a look once we get to the editing stage for those audio bits. But also not just the series, but I'm also quite familiar with the old, and when I say old, the reboot that happened in the early 2000s Doctor Who books as well. So the Stone Rose, for example, one of my favorites, I think, out of that run of books. But I kind of stopped with the books after Rose left as companion, but I continued on the series, and I'll say honestly that my interest in Doctor Who did fade after the end of the first season of Jodie Whittaker's run, but what I am planning to do is to go back in it with a completely fresh mind, because it's been so long now, and do a proper rewatch of the entire series. That includes the Flux, that includes the Timeless Child, and have a honest opinion. So when people talk to me about this part of Doctor Who, which is, as I understand it in the fandom, it's the first thing that ever properly split the fandom after over 60 years of this series running. So it's fascinating to see why so many people hate it and why some people aren't all that fussed about it. So it'd be nice to have that understanding. But something else that I've been recently getting into, and thank you so much to one of our co-hosts for Doctor Pooh for giving me access to this, is the Big Finish Doctor Who audiobooks. And I have been enjoying those immensely. The War Doctor, man, my favourite point still being that the War Doctor was running a allotment. That is just so wonderful to me, because that version of the War Master as well is, I may have said War Doctor, sorry, War Master is my favourite. The Derek Jacobi War Master is just so good, and him running an allotment with using devastating weapons as trimming tools is just it's so good. So if you out there are interested in Doctor Who audiobooks and don't really know to start, I'd start off with some of the War Master stuff, because it's just great. And I also dabble with Jenny as well. I'll be doing little reviews of that as and when we get to them. But I'll say also outright, and it's not all that. I mean, most people say this, but my favourite Doctor is David Tennant, and the fact that we were able to get him back in the 60th anniversary as the 14th Doctor is incredible. His new outfit is amazing. The blue coat, oh, so nice. And the new Sonic is just wonderful. And having him back with Catherine Tate and Bernard Cribbins was just, it was everything that I think I wanted to see in the 60th anniversaries. And well, we may do like a Doctor Who recover of the 3 specials, maybe if we can get like the whole cast together and talk about our thoughts, because there's little bits and bats. Like I had a perfect idea in my mind of how I wanted the final moments between David Tennant and Bernard Cribbins to go out. It wasn't exactly what we got because unfortunately he passed away after the filming for Wild Blue Yonder, but we can discuss that and it'll be a fun little discussion. Love to hear what you guys thought of Bernard Cribbins coming back and also how you thought that may have played out in your minds, because I know it was leaked, I think, quite significantly before the episode dropped. So yeah, it'd be great to kind of hear what you guys think and just kind of speculate on that, because that's what Doctor Who, for me at least, has always been, is a speculation thing. And also what Doctor Who's always been for me is like a family. It's an excuse to gather as a family. It was always Saturday night after what the Strictly Come Dancing episode or whatever else was on prior to it. We'd all gather around and we'd watch the episode. But regrettably, at least for me, my family have lost interest in Doctor Who, at least the religious sitting down to it every single week and enjoying it and talking about it. But now I've been fortunate enough where I live now to meet a whole group of people who are also Doctor Who fans and are more or less on the same page as I am about our love for the current run, or the current episode and a half that we got to Shooting Owl, and also the 60th anniversary specials as well. So I'm very blessed to have them in my life and to be able to talk Doctor Who as much as I can. But thank you so much. This has been Reegan signing off for the kind of introduction to this channel. Hopefully I'm going to edit it down because I ramble. Don't know if you notice. I do. But I do love Doctor Who, if you can tell by my little display, which will change a bit. I'm going to add some lights, hopefully. Some additional little display items. I've got my Doctor Who Battles Through Time cards lined up there. I've also got the first of the David Tennant 14th Doctor comics, and also the line of DVDs there as well. So we've got, where are we? Oh yeah, we've got the 60th specials there, and we've also got Donna and Martha's runs there as well. But thank you so much for watching. Obviously, you know the drill from any other channel. If you want to support, it's lovely to get likes, comments, whatever it might be. You can shit on us. It's fine. But also just hear how we're doing. It's very early days for this, but man, Doctor Who's back, and it'll be lovely to kind of talk to you guys about it. Subscribe, share it, all the stuff you're willing to do, but just to watch the video to this point, love you guys so much. And until the next time, we are flying off into time and space.